mark's way out there.
Today, I will finally be putting the Redeye Swapped Cuda to the test after 20 days of building and swapping this car. I am on my way to Radford Racing School to get some testing done, and we'll see how she performs before we go to roadkill nights.
When you think they're tight and they're snug, they aren't tight enough yet. Before you do that burnout, pull them tight again. Make sure that you can't move.
You pull down the yellow and then you link them.
I always have somebody do this for me, like in the car. So
Yeah, that's hard.
It's really hard to do by yourself. It really is.
First time in the Cuda.
What gear you're in? Okay, perfect. You're in the water box, you put in second gear, you're gonna pump the brakes, you're gonna push the button, hold it. You're gonna take your foot off the brake pedal, and then you're just gonna start bringing up the RPM and start spinning the tires. And you're gonna see smoke start coming past you, let off the button, pull forward. The longer you sit in it, looks cool, you're just wasting tires. If you didn't have any smoke, go ahead and back up and do it again.
Okay.
You have to count on your crew guy to do that.
Yeah. Which is Tony?
Which is Tony, are you the crew guy?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right.
He'll be there next to me.
I'll let off this, sorry. You feel how it kicks back on you a little bit?
Yeah, it's like
that's
really...
the front pressure coming back. Because all this is basically just holding just the front brakes so you can do a burnout without killing the rear brakes. As soon as you let off this button, that light will go out and the car will start rolling forward. And roll out. So
Why do buttons seem difficult?
So you have to slow the car down, ease off the throttle in that amount of time because you know that black box over on the right is staging. So you have in between here and there to slow down. And like he's saying, the car's probably doing 100 miles an hour. Just the rear tires.
And you go up to like 552. Stop there. Hold it there.
yeah, just hold it.
You know, I'm not worried about going, you know, if you go up to 7,000, you're going to have to come back. But
You just don't want to be like, dang, 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 dang.
so you went up, you came back down, you went back up.
Yeah.
You want to try and
I
do
did
that
that like
smoother.
3 times.
Right. If you get that initial hit and it instantly goes up to 5, hold it right there. You're good. You know, you're at 5.
Oh, really?
Hold it at 5.
Oh, my
I mean, anywhere in there. You just don't want to go up to red line.
It started spinning, the RPMs were just like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh
That's-
no.
Right.
You'll feel it when it comes loose, and you just want to hold it at a smooth RPM, basically.
Give it that initial jolt, it'll jump loose, and then
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
It's better to do exactly what you did and work your way up from there.
Ready to do it again?
Yeah. I still let off the gas out of habit.
Yeah, that, you
Try to hold
just
it.
stay where you're at and let it pull it through.
It's like rubbing your tummy and patting your head at the same time.
Yeah, and then
Better.
much better.
Much.
Much better.
I still did the fluttering.
Right,
Jump
but
to
you
the-
did way better. You did perfect. You hit it harder, so it started spinning instantly. But it
Yeah.
scared you when you did that.
Yeah.
I give you a thumbs up.
Instinct was that was too much, so you backed off a little, and you realized well it wasn't too much, so you got back on it. I could
Yep.
see it. I could see it in your eyes, and I could hear it. Let's go ahead and do it 2 more times, and concentrate on the route on the pattern, because you're thinking, this is first, this is second, this is what I do third. Just do that 3 or 4 times, and you're just gonna do it automatically.
And remember second gear too.
Yeah, I put
Right.
it in second, that's when it jolted again, and then you're like second. I was like, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, let's do another one.
Okay.
Got on it.
push it a couple times, and push as hard as you can before you hit the button. So I think you just didn't have enough brake pressure.
I like push against the steering wheel and like button the seat and push it hard as you can.
Just kind of pushing it to where it stops.
No, push it as hard as you can.
Should I not be looking at the RPMs? I'm so used to just listening to sounds.
Well, I mean,
once you do it so many times, you're gonna get that sound and that pitch.
Yeah, I mean, you
gonna
can.
know.
I mean, once you get a feel for it, you don't have to look at it. You know, I mean,
I don't look at the tech either, but I know the sound of the car. The second one you did was the best so far, and you were kind of quick on the throttle, and I think the last 2 times you've been too quick on it. Because you can go into it slow if you want and just because the car's not going to move because the stall converter is going to come up, and then eventually it's going to start spinning the tires. So maybe try to slow it down just a little.
When they're up there trying to do burnout, and you just take off and do this great burnout, you just psych them out.
Yeah.
You know? Oh my God, she knows what she's doing.
With some essence with that too, the car is loud and it's aimed right at them. Right. And most of the other people are going to have full exhaust systems, and this doesn't. So it's going to be, they're not going to barely be able to hear their car doing a burnout with this next to them.
I love being able to hear it.
Oh, you won't have a problem hearing it. You won't. Nobody's going to be louder.
Really? Even the Viper?
It's louder, but it's out the back, so this is aimed at them, and it's right by your face almost. So
let the starter or somebody tell you to wait. Watch them. Don't look back at the other car. Don't worry about them.
Yeah.
You know, don't put anything into your head that you don't have to worry about.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, concentrate on yourself. Concentrate on
I usually
your
do,
driving,
I'm
your
usually
routine.
confused, so. I'm usually way too focused on releasing these buttons now.
Exactly.
All right, I just finished figuring out how to do a proper burnout. I can't even talk because there's so many things I'm thinking of right now. I've never done a drag race with an automatic. Definitely the buttons are confusing, but I think I'm definitely overthinking it. The Radford Racing School walked me through the whole process, making it so much easier for me. Yeah, it's a lot, but thank goodness I came here and they're helping me because I would have been so lost if I were to just be thrown in this. I got it to the point where I'm feeling slightly more confident on doing it properly now. I think we did, what, like 5 tries on that burnout, I'd say?
6, I think it was.
He's like 20. Way too many. It should have been perfect on the one. I don't do burnouts, but now we will. So, but now I know, maybe I should put line lock on the Camaro. It would have made my life easier understanding it.
You'd have to come back and we'd start over on doing it with a standard. So completely different.
Completely different.
Completely different.
I would love to like perfect standard manual launching it and everything because I still struggle with launching manual.
Yeah.
Really? What's that place? Where do you go to learn how to launch a manual? Radford?
Racing School. If it has to do with performance driving, we'll teach you how to do it.
Now, what if someone's thinking this and they're in like California? Do they travel here for like a week and learn everything at once?
Of course, we recommend coming to every class we have, every school we have. It takes you 3 months.
3 months? Move out here for 3 months. What if they want to do their own car? Or are they forced into driving a Dodge Demon?
Yeah, we do all our schools in our school cars just because it's safer and we know the car. We actually talk to the students to see what type of car they're driving so we know the specifics and how they relate to the cars we're using. We teach them the basics and everything. So if you're driving a manual and you want to learn to do it in a manual, we'll teach you how to do it in a manual, but we're still going to utilize one of our cars.
So that's why we started practicing this in the Dodge Demon before jumping into this car, so I know a little bit more.
Correct.
Even though for me it's almost like starting over because I'm so nervous. But now, do you guys have all the safety gear here? Obviously I came fully suited up with my own gear, but what if someone like a beginner doesn't own anything?
No, we do, and we base the gear on the type of class and what you're driving.
Well, hopefully I answered all the questions that you guys probably have, because these are all the questions I would have if I was looking into this school. So we got an interviewer here. Now back to this, and we got to learn the next lesson now is figuring out the trans brake, which is another thing that I had zero experience in before coming here. So thankfully, the Radford guys are teaching me everything I need to know before Roadkill Nights, literally next weekend. So let's do it.
So let's talk about a transmission brake. What a transmission brake is from a mechanical standpoint, it's an electric device inside the transmission. When you push that button, it locks that car into reverse and low gear at the same time. That drivetrain's in low, it's ready to go forward. When you push that button, it applies reverse. So obviously the car can't move. Now you're leaving the starting line with a button. Instead of 2 feet, gas, brake, all that type of things.
Okay.
You've got your finger on the button. When you let go of that button, you release it. It's releasing reverse. When it releases reverse, the car just takes off and goes.
Right, just dumps it to the rear end, basically.
Dumps it to the rear end.
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier to leave off of a button than stomping on a gas pedal and letting off a brake pedal. You know, there's delays there.
So
There's
your foot is on the floor, your hand's on the button, and all you're doing is releasing the button and keeping your foot still.
Correct. So you've got when
So
the car's
much easier than the burnout in a way.
Exactly, it is. So you have to clear your head. You have to be up there and you know you're ready to go and you're looking at the starter, whether it's a guy dropping his arms or it's a tree that's coming down, and you know that, okay, I'm ready to go. I'm going to push that button and I'm just going to stomp that gas pedal to the floor and take my foot off the brake.
Yeah.
Slide your foot right over to the side so it's off the brake pedal, and that car's not going to move until I let go of that button. When I let go of that button, I'm already at full throttle, and that car's just going to launch and leave.
It's like a two-step, but
Correct.
in
But
reverse.
you're going to
You're
go
just not
up,
gonna go down.
Oh,
Not
you're going to
far.
hit the button, you're going to punch it to the floor, you're going to let go of the button. As soon as the car starts to launch, you're going to come off the gas.
oh, okay. So we
It's
are
just gonna
kind of
spin the
launching.
tires.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
it's just
like
going to
the
spin 10
burnout.
feet.
Yeah. you're
Oh,
gonna-
I'm just not banging gears.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we just
It's-
weren't going
as
at
soon
all.
as it-
Instantly just
as soon
going to
as it
smoke the
starts to
tires,
go-
and you're going to let off and just coast and stop.
Okay, got it. Oh, this helmet's wet.
You did it.
It's not for me.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
All right, what about these guys? Yeah.
He's going to let you calm, take a deep breath, relax, and he's going to say, punch it to the floor. You're just going to punch the gas pedal to the floor. And what I want you to do is I want you to punch the gas pedal to the floor
Punch the
And then
floor
just-
brake.
and just sit there for a second. It's a
Because you
button.
can hold it there for as long as you want.
It builds
Yes and
heat.
no.
in
It
the
builds heat in
transmission.
transmission
Okay.
really quick, so temperature jumps 100 degrees in less than a second. You know, and it just keeps going up. So
Okay.
you don't want to sit on it forever, but you sit on it a couple seconds. It's not a big deal. And
Okay.
A couple seconds is a long time.
He's gonna point at you, and you're gonna nod, and then you're gonna point at them, and they're gonna nod.
Then
And he's
you
gonna go up and down, and that's the whole thing.
So where do I push the gas in between that? When he
soon
nods?
as soon as he starts to go up with his hands, punch the throttle.
Or even the second person. Like if they point at you first and you nod, as soon as he goes to that person to nod,
Then
get on the
I
gas.
foot to the
All
brake.
all that process, once
holding
he starts
it.
pointing, is gonna take 2 or 3 seconds.
Right.
So when he points at you, if you're second, when he points at you and you nod, I'd be on the gas after that.
Because you're
He's on
saying
the
I
next
should
people.
release like when he's on the high, right? Anyways, but button.
Well,
That depends on
I
the
mean,
starter
I'd be
and
like
rules.
right about here on his way up. I'd be
You're
really
gonna have to watch him. If he's one of those that just goes,
He is.
Yeah, that's
then yes, watch videos on him, study him.
okay.
That's what you need to do.
I'll do that all
That's why I said we
week.
can be-
Fast, and some people will go up
He was.
and
he
then
was-
go down.
That was what I was nervous
That
about.
would
Last
suck.
Year, he was crazy consistent. Which
Was he?
Nice. It was through the finals and through the grudge match stuff.
Yeah.
Everything he did, it was the same motion every time.
Because we've seen starters that'll do that. So they'll go up really fast, and then they'll wait,
Oh God.
and then
that
people will take off, and then
Yeah.
and then they
That would make me so
they DQ
mad.
ya. So you know, so you got to
This
kind of
guy,
learn the
he'll-
starter.
I mean,
Go
Step
to
at a
the
time.
start line, and I press the button, release the brake, and
once
then
you
gas
push
it, and
that
boom.
button, the-
Wait, so it's not gonna catch traction?
No, it's just
Not
gonna
right
smoke
now,
the
it
tires.
won't.
Not right now with the track the way it is.
Okay.
You're on a dirty, slippery track. So
But all we're doing is giving you the routine.
the routine.
Got it.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Once you let go of that button, just think
Get
about
off the
taking
gas.
off the gas.
Okay. I just wanted to remember what to do once I'm already down there, and I'm like, wait.
You're not gonna go probably 15 feet.
Okay.
That's it. Maybe the length of the car, and
Yeah.
then stop. Just
Yeah.
get off the gas and then just stop the car.
Okay.
You don't have to lock them up or anything. Just stop.
Got it. works.
Better than when you showed up.
It is a lot better. A few hours, I don't know. This is fun. I'm getting the hang of it. All right, what's next? Is that it?
Time to go home. That's it.
As soon as I start getting it. Those my tire marks way out there?
Yes.
I like stopped and like, wow, it keeps going for a while.
It really make a whole lot of difference because it's only going to go one spot regardless of which way it goes. So.
I'm gonna get Pedialyte tonight.
A few of them.
Huh?
A few of them.
You're gonna want to wash that.
Well, they say it's bad luck to wash race jackets. They say
Don't
wear
wash it.
wear it sweaty until you throw it out. So that's what I'm doing.
I'll be standing next to you, right, Joe?
Yeah, literally.
So bad.
Leave it in the car and then it ruins your car.
So you made it
You
through.
guys are the best.
Learned how to do burnout. Learned how to do a
appreciate
transmission
you
brake and a
guys.
launch. What do you think?
So fun. Now it makes a lot more sense.
Perfect.
Very excited now. Tony's
Okay.
like, yes.
Now it's time to ship
Hard
your
it break.
time to ship your car there and go kick some butt.
Oh
win
yeah.
Some races.
Seriously.
Absolutely.
Be exciting.
Good job.
Hopefully we win.
Plan.
Yeah, that's the plan.
You do that, we probably will.
Really? Just like that?
That thing just was gone, as long as you do that. That's what's so nice
That
with
was
the
so
trans brake.
fun.
It's just a little rocket ship. And all you'll have to do is shift once.
Yeah.
Just
First to second. I mean, I was like halfway in first and I went that far. It's
Well,
crazy.
you only went under power, what, 10 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were maybe to the end of this little board in the middle when you got out of it sometimes.